naturally, now that I've figured out how to do that, that's all I'm going to be. Oh. What on earth happened there? I'm not sure. Did I press the wrong button? Must have done. Tell a lie, I do actually quite like it with... Yeah, I do quite like it with that. Look. Oh, when you put it on there, it puts little bushes. It's cute. Like fallen leaves. On the river. There's no denying that is cute. I think my last one I never did any of like the finishing touches really. Like I added a bunch of trees to the mix, but they were quite, I don't know, would you say uninspired? Is that too much? I feel like I want to put the green tree in the center. What's all going wrong? Beautiful. Just an FYI, all I am really going to do is just ramble. So don't feel too bad if I do. Pretty sure I just put it to... Okay. I've lost my green tree. Needs to be daytime. So okay, well actually this one's a much better tree. One can go there. And then we'll make it a bit thinner. And I've just lost my tree again. We will get rid of these. I think it cheapens it slightly. It's having loads of them dotted around. I think that one little centerpiece. I'm going to change it to stone. Make it a bit wider. Wider. Put that one in there. Beautiful. Lovely. Right. Back to what I was doing before I got terribly distracted. Need a barrier, of course. Can't have people falling off. Need a little... No, not that one. Back door. I want one that sticks out. Like they do in, you know, so many different houses. Like low, they only go to the first floor kind of deal. Way too big. Be careful. You know what this game's like with its doors. I need to put up a little lantern. stunning, although my... Oh, can't make it any smaller than that. I'll have to move it over. It's fun. Tiny Glade knows me well. But we're not putting that there. We can put this one here. Let's put it over there, but there's a bit too much wood. You've got wood railing, you've got a wood bench, you've got wood flooring. So let's just adapt it slightly. I mean, I'm going to put some foliage on there just so it looks a bit more natural. If we tap the top. I mean, I could change the colour of the wood so it doesn't clash quite as badly, or we can change it to... Oh, that patterned wood's got me rethinking everything. Nobody wants to relax on cobblestone, do they? I'm just changing the wood. Going patterned. Of course, this is a market. They have money. No, that won't work. I was going to put like a circular balcony. Just bring it around the side. That's it. Way too much going on there. Way too much. That's not cheap in a build. Now we're thinking windows. What have I done? I don't want this as... I want it plain. I want it slightly weathered. Like it's been here, you know, kind of like I've done with the storeroom over there. It's kind of worked out nicely where it's weathered more around the windows. I need to get onto some double glazing. Get a nice chimney. A window there. A window here. No. You know what? I don't think I'm going to... I'm not going to go window on the balcony. I'm just going to do one light just off to the side of them. So it's not scary. So they can see what's going on in their marketplace. And of course we need a chimney. Chimney down the back. There we have it. You know what that... Okay. That just makes it look buzzard. Let me grab the window. Okay, I did not foresee this being an issue. As cute as I do find that, I think that is a mistake. So we'll get rid of that. Potentially a flag. I like the flags. There's a guild hall. It would be rude not to be throwing up some representation. But I'm on the sides. This is, after all, the main. Oh my god, you can. That's incredible. That changes things. So the flags, when you place them, if you place them on one adjacent building to the other, small flags like join. So if you did a street path, you could, in theory, well, not in theory, you could have them line. Kind of like Christmas lights, but not Christmas lights. I love that. It's stunning. And that does not look good. Let's get rid of that one. So let's lower height down to the minimum. Not much fun of it affecting. I don't think I can make it any smaller than that. Ignore that then. So now is the time to get creative with our item placement. Or is this going to be more like a stately home kind of deal? I don't know. Guess I'll figure that out as I go along. Oh. Mischievous. I think what I'm going to do is erase some of the this side. Put in some windows. Do it like every one. That makes sense. So that I can pad some with flowers. I'm going to keep two just here and have it walk out onto a path. No, I'm not going to do that actually. I'm going to go stick to my original plan. Where it just sits in here. What I'm going to do is just, I think, get rid of it. Get rid of it all. And then where I want them, I'll just pop the path down. One there, and one. On this side, you've got many points of entry. Get that over so it lines up with. Okay, there's no need to get fussy over it, but. Need to raise it. Raise the roof. Quite literally. And there we go. Okay, it felt a bit basic before. It felt like there wasn't really anything to it. That makes sense. So if I can pad these out with flowers. It really is a shame that they don't do hedges. Might be able to make some of them a little bit smaller as well, which will give me a bit of space. I don't think I can use... I don't think I can use a pumpkin as a decoration in all good conscience. It's like flowers. I mean, I feel like I'm pushing it a bit here. Let's move that one over. Should I do these underneath? I know I've got them lining just over there, my original building. Just over there, you can see it in the distance. It might feel a bit cheap to do it again, but what are my options? It's not like I can stick fish there. So, here we are. Underneath. Would be... Can I change them? No. It'd be fantastic if I could change them. That would be absolutely phenomenal. Let's make another one. Oh, let's make another one. Do that constantly. I need these bits wide enough. Is the infamous sunflower somewhere? So I need to grab that wherever that's gone. Okay, a little sunflower. I feel like Bob Ross. A little sunflower there, and that'll be our little secret. Nobody will know about that sunflower except us. Just for you and me, that sunflower. Quite limited on the foliage front. It's like I'm eating my words and I'm using pumpkins. But that's okay. I don't mind too much. You know what? I'm not angry at it. I'm not angry at it. I don't mind it. In all honesty. I'd love to make that bigger, but I think it works better as it is. I don't think it's that kind of build. I think it's more quaint. I mean, you know, they've got their own balcony and they've got their own porch. And that was the word I was looking for, porch. But as it stands, I'm trying to keep it as quaint as humanly possible. Oh, they don't do. Could I make a bench? Not like a sit and look out at the view bench, but like you could sit at it and eat dinner kind of bench. Could I make one, do you reckon? Maybe this is like a tavern? In a manner of speaking. Summer tavern, because it's got no roof. We could always... I I've seen some where they use like barrels. You know, like when you're watching some of the olden films. When I've watched those films, I don't know, like the pirate ones. That makes sense. Need to make these a bit brighter, I think. Yeah, that's definitely better. But you're walking and there are barrels all around the side where they're drinking and doing their business. I feel like the barrels might be a bit too big. But I have no idea. We're going to find out. I don't think I can make a table. I don't think they have tables here. Yes. I mean, I am scraping the bottom of the barrel, and yes, that pun was intended. But this is olden times, and we don't have the luxury of tables, apparently. Spent all the budget on these pumpkins, and that's all you need to know. Beautiful. Maybe I'll spread them out a little bit more, actually. Give them there. There we go. Back a bit, so we can... Oh, sorry, bird. Just so we can enjoy the ambiance of all the plants. Need them diagonal, actually. Don't know what it is about a diagonal chair, but it just works. You know what, like, it's given when you go to like a seaside town, when you're in like Spain, and they have them all set up on the piers. Nobody lives here, so it's not too much of an issue, but I think it looks nice. I think it looks quite cozy. And that's where my patrons can come up here and just watch other people eat. And look out over the ruins. Oh, I didn't even do that on purpose. That was pure luck. Pure luck. That's wonderful. And then out here they could do the same. They need the basket of whatever they are. I want to say apples. I think they're apples. I've got my light. I feel like a barrel with a light on it actually would suit quite well in that corner. Give a little bit of ambiance. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. No, I feel like that's just like a neglected corner. You just need a little something there. No? Then just to like make a reason to come to it. I feel like a pier, like a little walk down and then expand. That makes sense. So that's there, chop it down, straight down. I think I'm actually underwater. I am. Not underwater is what we're aiming for. So it runs along. Then Might be able to do it. Oh, this might work. Steps down. And remove. Oh, that's a bit too close to the shore, isn't it? I feel like just a little walkout. Maybe not a roof. So you can walk out and you can feed the ducks. You know, I don't actually need this. I was going to create a water eating area, kind of like we've done with this bit over here. But I feel like that's just going to be a bit too much. What I'm going to do is angle it out this way. Just make it wide enough for people to walk down. That looks incredibly weird. This is everybody's little opportunity to walk down and meet our little duckies. I'm just going to chop little bits in it just to give it a bit of character, shall we say, a bit of personality. Can I do each? No, it's all. That's even better. It hasn't done the end. See that kind of. Which tells them that that's what's going to happen. That you get to the end and you can throw. Feed our little duck friend here. I'm going to call him Derek. Derek the duck. And I think that, well, almost completes. That good? Yeah, I like that. I'm not putting another window on. I'm happy with that as it is. No, I'm not doing that. It's a shame you can't add them to the windows. That'd be really cool. You could just have them hanging from the bottom. But even so. Actually, I wanted that hay bale. That'll do. So we got some stuff leaning. I want that hay bale. Nope. That one I need to find. Oh. Let's put it on the corner. I mean, you'd have to be absolutely mental to leave it lying up against the corner. It's fine. It's the magic of Tiny Glade. We don't do physics around here. It's too adorable to be physics-based. Do we go firewood? Do firewood to the side of it? Yes. Yes, we do. Move that one out of the way. The firewood can go here. That makes more sense than a barrel. Although I've got barrels as tables, so I can't really talk. But I want that. Wherever it is. I want the bale. There it is. I've gone past it. The bale can go just here. So now you have a place where you can rest, have some dinner, feed some duckies. I think that's what's bothering me. That end is thinner than the rest of it. Feed some duckies and restock at our market. It's not a storehouse anymore. Ignore what I was saying before. Didn't know what I was talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's good stuff. So if I were to be a person in Tiny Glade, I know I normally try and keep the walk around. No, don't put me here. I want to be leaving my home. Can I just glide over the side? No, I can't. Glide over the side. Yeah, there we go. I've left my very beautiful home. And then where I have my sweeping attire. I need to add something else. Yeah, I need to add something else here. Something, anything. I'll walk out here. Here's my marketing ploy. My fish. For anybody that comes to visit. Oh, I need something out here. Yeah, I feel like this is going to take a little bit longer than I anticipated. So I'm 40 minutes in. I've still got so much space to fill. So much space. Here's my little pond with... I see one. There's another. The birds. There's one more tucked away in there somewhere. Where'd I put it? Not very in view. But you know, not every bird wants to be seen. They are more than welcome to their own privacy. And then we come to the first stately home. Quite an intimidating house, to be fair. It's kind of like Hill House, isn't it? Oh, yes, of course. The tavern. We can walk through here. Oh, I like that. I'll be taking a picture of that. That's cute. On your right, you've got the tavern. On your left, market. Oh, as if the pumpkins light up as well. That's cool. I didn't know they did that. Come in here for a nibble to eat, where I can sit at my chair with a candlelit meal. If I we're so inclined, and come and sit down and look over the lake. Come down here and feed my duck friends. Hello, duck friend. Derek the duck. Oh yeah, and I forgot about the, don't know how. Completely forgot about this area. Where all the sheep seem to be congregating. Have this one line up with that one and add in another lantern. Now I want to do the like pirate style town, but equally I really want to do the witch's hut. Like that's up there with a must do. So I think that is going to be my next build. In my next stream, which I think is I'll be doing tomorrow at about 6. I'm going to do the bookshop simulator. So a farmhouse, I think, is going to be the next port of call over here, where I could do more terrain. Maybe. Go up. The grass does not want to go. Up onto the... I want to say lighthouse, but it's nowhere near the place. That thing. The lake. Is what I meant to say. The lake. So let's add in... I wonder if I can do some like multi-layer tattoo. I don't think that's central, is it? Multi-layer balconies. What would be cool? Could I do it where I... You're gonna have to bear with me, folks. I can almost hear my girlfriend screaming at... What is he doing? What is he doing? This doesn't even make sense. Why is he doing this? Stop this madness. Don't worry, I have a plan. A little bit smaller. Don't worry, my angel, I have a plan. Oh, that does not look good. Oh no, my plan's gone wrong. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I can do this. I can do it. You can wait there. Let's do it. I have a different plan. I have another plan. I have many. Many that I think up on the spot randomly. So a plan might be a bit of a strong way of putting it. But I have one nonetheless. What we are gonna do is add a little hat to it. Also be a hat. There we go. That does look a bit weird, doesn't it? A bit funky. So we can do kind of like the same thing, but not the same at the same time. Therein lies the beauty. I'm not sure how this is going to work, but just bear with me. Unless I could do a square one. I'm not sure how that's going to work, but it could. Oh, now we're getting crazy. I know what you're thinking. The immortal Dilbo's lost his mind. But I haven't. I am perfectly sane. Kind of. I don't know what's going on. I am going to say that this probably isn't going to work. I think I've bitten off more than I could chew here, but the idea was solid. Yeah, the idea was solid. Don't judge me. I'm going to go something else. We're going to go box on box on box. You'll understand in a moment when I figure out what it is I'm even talking about. Because I don't know what that means. But that's okay. And again, my partner will be, what are you doing? What are you doing? It doesn't make sense. Like, just bear with. I got this. got this. Even. Yeah. We put one on top. Oh, damn. That won't work. That wasn't what I was intending on doing anyway, but I was just seeing if I could. Anyway. Don't know why I deleted that. Let's drop it down a little bit. What we want is a bit lower. You want it wide enough so little bits at the bottom kick in. And then it's more like a tower. Wow, that flung me out of it. It's more like a tower. Stop doing that. I may potentially be able to save the idea that I had earlier. Maybe. Maybe. Is that about where it was? Yeah, I think it was. So could I, in theory, make like a little bridge? Completely theoretical, of course. Just to there. And then make it wide. Just a little bit wider. Remove the barrier because we are rebels. It's a shame I cannot get rid of the underneath. I do it by making it a bit more robust. Apparently not. What I can do though is bamboozle everyone. Oh my god, I can get rid of the bottom. The things that I discover daily on this game, in terms of what you can and cannot do, just baffle me. Like endless possibilities. I need to move. No. That one up a bit. It's definitely sitting on something, isn't it? There you have it. A little walkway between our towers. is this the most inspired tower or build I've ever done? No. Do I mind an awful lot? Not really. What I do want, what I would love. I'll do it to the building. What I would like to is like some steps that I could build into it. But I don't think that is on the cards, sadly. But that's okay. What I quite like big boy bits. Probably not the best way to word that, but I'm going with it. Sticking with it. Voila. They're here to save you. What do you guys think? Because I, for one, despise it. Absolutely despise it. So that can go. So can that. So can that. Voila. But that adds a little bit of depth to it. I think I'll just do it on the other sides. Yes, yes, yes. Raise it up. So it can be a mountain. How far in did that one go? I think I'm thinner on this end. That's okay. No, I think I just like keeping it as the depth. So that's what I'll do. There you have it. I haven't really used that much. That much gate in here. got a massive amount anyway. Voila. Maybe a bit more. Maybe a bit taller. Maybe a bit short and tall. No, it was absolutely fine at the height that it was. I'll lower that bit a bit. Yeah, I think that was the issue. It was too tall. That's what I'm going with. So we will put the torches. No, I'm going to put them there. I'm going to put them there, and then that to kind of cover the gap. Up there. It just kind of looks like Sid the Sloth now. Shit, Lord of the Flames. Wonderful. Beautiful. I'm going to do again. I'm going to do the kind of like side wall where they walk out of. It's a shame you can't like kind of build with glass. Then I'd make myself a little greenhouse, which would be rather cute. Rather cute, rather demure, very mindful. Very demure. You know what I mean? As much as I do really like these windows, they feel incredibly formal. And that throws me sometimes. I want to do a balcony, but every fibre of my being is screaming at me not to. You're not working. This is, after all, I can't tell whether I'm making it as like an abbot or like a guard tower. Then I will just build and kind of see what it becomes. I'm not gonna force any ideals onto it. It can decide what kind of tower it wants to be. I just realised I've done the same thing on every single side. And that's not very me. Look at that side, look at that side. I'll allow it for that one. Oh, don't be like that. Might do. 40. Let's Got a nose. It's a lot more symmetrical than what I'm usually going for. And then a flag down the middle. Just to set the scene. With these like proper square ones, there's not a huge amount that you can do to add a massive amount of depth to them. They are just kind of what they are. Does that work? Or is that too much? What I did on the other side? Almost. Just bigger windows. Okay, they don't fit anymore. I want the clothesline. There it is. You can only do it one, you can't link up all of them. I'll never recover from this. You can have, what did they say, 3 is the loneliest number. Should I make it feel a bit more like controlled? That makes sense. So like this bit will be where they keep like their tools. And then from here on out, I'll just get rid of what I've already put down. We just deal with this. And then we want it to make sense. Do that. Almost be like, oh, that's how you create the... I did not know that. As I said, I learn something new on here every single day. I don't know who created this game, but I think like person, not studio, but they deserve to win that award. Their game mechanics, because it is unbelievable. Remove the ones that I've off accidentally. We put a little tree in the middle. You see any trees surrounding their little home? And a tree blocking their view, of course. Need it set to the lowest setting. We live in a very flowery place, don't we? mean, it's called flowery for a reason, I suppose. They are trying to give off the impression that it is a very floral area. Don't know why I sounded so posh when I said that, but we move. We just want to shrink that in ever so slightly, so the walkways are clear. I forgot to put that, and then you get covered in bushes. Any grass area is bush terrain. This is one thing that we don't do in our Tiny Glade Lakeside town is trim bushes. You know what, considering I had my doubts about that particular build, I'm quite happy with it. I'm not like ecstatic. No, it's got absolutely nothing on my makeshift dinner features. But I like it. I have so much more space to fill. I was worried that putting in this humongous lake would restrict what I could build quite drastically. But it hasn't. I'm very happy with that. There is one thing I do need to do there. Let's change these to this. And that to that one. I want to get rid of that, like, oh no, they are. That is without decaying. Okay, fair enough. They change it from colour to brick. Oh, I don't think I want to do that. I'll keep it as the green. And this added a like much needed level to this build. Everything's kind of flat. So it's added a little something there. So I'm happy with that. It's very floral. Now what to build here? Feeling like an extension of this, the original build. But predominantly on land, like a little tester for what I was wanting to do in the first place in terms of creating cobblestone streets. But my concern there is it may look a bit out of place. Okay, I was fully expecting it to delete that then. It did not. Okay, maybe it did. Oh no, I didn't press down there. There we go. That definitely looks better now that it's not sticking out. Oh, I'm a bit stumped. Let's create something like this, but within walls. Almost like it's like medieval. It's not too much of an issue because you can just build straight through the middle of it. I want it to have a roof. Stickler for my roof. Need it to connect, and I need it to be the same height. There we go. Or first of all, will the path go through? There we go. So yeah, that's good. That's entering my... Let's call it a town. I want it to get to that point where I don't need to do the square bit. It's straight across the side, and I want vines. Why is it not on vines? Maybe if I change it so it's like... That's weird. Why is it not on vines? We've got vines everywhere else except there. I don't have vines on there. Got vines here. Oh, that's bizarre. What's the reason for the lack of vines? I think they tackle these a lot more. They do, yeah. And I do want vines. That's gonna have to go. Sorry, dude, I don't make the rules. Like that. And then I can take it all the way down there. So I've not done like a big section before. This is like fairly ambitious. I don't know if that's necessary. I don't think it is. So we are going to have to get very creative and try not to build the same house more than once. Potentially try and like snake it round. Oh. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to go different sizes. This one's gonna protrude out. This one's gonna be long. It won't go towards the back end. this one can be long this way and taller. And sticking out diagonally. Don't want you yet. It's not like a huge amount you can do with these ones. But then maybe we do like a break in it. It's like down here you have like a little walkthrough. So you can go around here if you wanted to. And that's where you can meet the double up. And because we don't want any unwelcome visitors, this is after all a gated community, we could put that there. Well, I feel like we should make that a bit bigger, otherwise you're not going to be able to really get in there. Get rid of that. Lovely. Extend that. Connect it here. So they've got their own little walkthrough. Make that one like really thin. Pull this one out a bit so it meets the corner. Maybe the next two do like without roofs. So potentially you have to go up along this one. And then up along the next one. Nope. Got some stairs. Oh, dude. Love this one. See, then there's a circle one. Enter into the tower there. Or one between them that is a oh god, it's so hard to get things. I just like swallowed that whole a bit lower. It's high enough so it's not an issue. And then you can hop on there. This is going to be a difficult one just to add things like depth to it. It's got plenty of potential for depth as it is. Just got to get it to about here. I've got so many. I'm gonna have to be as creative as humanly possible when I make this thing ambitious. Let's move it up so we can do a lot with it in reality. got all this space to do more. Oh. What's going on here? Oh, it's the shoot. Okay, that's stunning. Alright. I think that's enough. I don't want to do too much and it just looks weird. So we'll do the same thing that we've done there. Attach it to you. And this is where the magic happens. Got to connect it all up. Oh, my bad. And make it make sense. So let's get started on the first house. So I've done my ruins. And they lead into this kind of like gated community kind of deal. I've done my tower. This is where the gated idea community came from. And my very ominous looking castle, which looks cute from high up, but when you drop down into the view, then it is quite intimidating, even though it's pink. Here is my, I want to say tavern. I had to get creative with the chairs and the seating arrangements. Will I ever see anybody eat off a barrel? Probably not. And then we've got the storage. So straight over. To here. And we begin. And we begin. So we want it simple. There's not really a lot that I can do with it. Because of the way that it's been built. It is 100% just what I can come up with at the time. And I think the simplicity is kind of what makes it work. Let's go red. We're gonna make it a little bit more dilapidated. This one, I'm thinking pink. Let's keep the original. Let's put that one kind of central. Straight in the middle of the window. Done, the most wonderful door you've ever seen in your life. cautious door. It's so unbelievably simple. And it's going to have to stay simple, I'm afraid. Let's put some holes in these walls. Beautiful. So, colour for this one. Let's have it quite run down. I don't want black. It kind of ruins it. Let's have a nice open roof. No, wait, let me do it. Oh, no, I can't do it. Silly. That's not worked at all. Anyway. A nice little tree there. Let's not add a nice little tree there. Put that one there. And I'm feeling... Oh. We can have two entrances to this one. Nice big windows. You know, it always looks kind of like weird when you do the windows like this. But then when you look at it, it makes sense. I think when you place them, you're like, why am I doing this? I'm not going to fill all this bit with bushes. I think it gives perfect place to look at the rest of the lakeside. I'm here for that. I like that. I need to add a bit more character to that. There we go. Add. I think I need a guard tower. They care about their bushes. Need some of the hole slits. Boop, boop, boop. So everybody can find their way. Because we care about people. Anyway. Back to where we were. This one needs an outside chimney. Oh, it could have a corner chimney. We're going corner chimney. It's purely because it throws it out. I'm not having one on the front. But what I will have is some nice big windows. Voila. Another flag. very patriotic tiny village. I need to add a bit more flavour. No matter what it is, it all just looks better when it's half and half. No, I want that. There we go. I haven't done many of those. I really should start. Need to add more path to these. Don't want to get rid of all of it, just leave patches. They need to be able to get to the doors. Right. As simple as it is, I'm enjoying making that. It is unusual. I'm looking forward to making the witch's hut and her grounds. Let's keep it simple. Let's change up colours of these. There's so many different colours that you can have. I need to make that like merging. That's fine. It's kind of meant to look like that, to be fair. This one's going to be just purely what I do need to do, however, is add that to it. And I've got this. I can't really do all that much with it. And then they can walk in here. But there's no entrance. There's no entrance to the bottom. It is exclusively in through here, across, and in through here. And with some trapdoors that you can enter through. One of the perks of not having tons of money in Tiny Glade. And let's make this bottom bit a bit more appealing. Gonna keep that quite dark. Green. Maybe go green on the bottom one. Another one there, another one there. I don't use the corner ones enough. Nowhere near enough. I do so love the corner ones. I'm intentionally not putting any windows on the back, because I want it to act like a wall. I need to put some more lanterns up. Heaven forbid people don't know where they're going in my tiny little... Oh no, I've gone off. What's there? My little concrete jungle. Can I put them on top? Yes, I can. Forever learning new things about this game. Boom. And then, no, I think I'll keep it kind of in keeping with these. And these, I think the next door is going to be here. Yeah, the next door will be there. So all of these houses, there is no entrance at the bottom. It's walk directly across the top into this one, and back out in here. I wouldn't want to be the person that had this home, but we move. I'm not putting anything there. I'm trying to remember my own rules for the build now. Right, stunning. So let's add... Might do this one Tudor style. That one has to be Tudor style, actually, while I think of it. Taking the lines off to make it a bit more run down. And then blue, I think. That one only half run down, and green, yellow. I'm not making it brick, so that makes it look too clean. Go yellow, we'll go dilapidated. Do lights either side rather than right next to it. Do it this way. And that's how you do it. A bit odd. Just a little bit odd. It's almost like the skyscraper of this area. Love it, I'm here for it. We go again. We go again. I'm nearly 2 hours in and I haven't done all that much. I completed my... I mean, I love that, to be fair. I'm quite proud of that. I've got my little gated community. I might turn this into more of a square. So if I do... It's like a circle. Not that I'm particularly good at making circles. Quite a large circle. Guys, if that's not circular, please tell me. We'll go through. This. I'm not sure if that's working all that much. But we move. We move. We're doing okay. There you have it. It's not what I intended to click. All the way around. And if I could make a well, then I would. I've got another stone tap, haven't I? No, that's not doing much for me. That's not doing a whole lot to help. Excuse me. Got one on there. Got one here. And here. However, move that one in a bit. And a small little home is here. That leaves us with it's a quaint little finish. I don't know how that is still there. Not a sausage of a clue. Let's put the the lanterns up so people know where they're going. It's one of the most important points, that one. I'll leave that one as it is. This one I will change ever so slightly. I can't have it too run down because you can't see what's on it. And green. That's what we'll go. We'll go green. This needs path to that door. I don't want to keep too much, so I just want to have just spots of grass. Fundamentally, like that's what we're looking at. I don't mind it there because you get to walk around here. I think I will add. Yeah, I think I will add those windows in just so they can see outside. Of course. Why is that so sunken in? I have no idea. Yes, I forgot about the things that I definitely remembered I did. Don't judge me. Beautiful. Need them more run down because they have a lot more. They just have a lot more character when they're a bit more done in. I don't want to add too much to them. I feel like it loses a lot of its character, to be honest. Let's review that. Review here. Review here. it a feature. So there we go. Then a little tree. But I can't generate there, but I can move it there. Which makes me chuckle. And there you have it. I just put like something around the trees. Just add a bit of flair. And there's my little town. Oh, now I've got this space to fill. I think I'm going to have it just as another walk. Kind of like I've got over here. This bit. I've got another one of them. I know what you're going to be like, you're reusing. I'm not reusing. I resent that. What I'm going to do is add this. Oh. So it's quite a harsh drop. Add some trees. And we all know what I'm going to do now. Foliage. So much foliage. So that's what I do. Foliage it. This is just an overgrown little bit that is more or less untouched by humans. I feel like there's far too many trees. It's fine, it's meant to be overgrown. That's way too many trees. I've gone a bit mad with trees. Move you off. What about you? No, I want the tree. I'm here for the tree. I'm here for the tree. I don't have time for these shenanigans. Give me the tree. I want the tree. Give me the tree. There we go. Then I can move that one up there. One over here. And there we have it. It's a lot more manageable now. Oh wow. It's quite late now. It's 20 past 12. I don't want to add much to this bit. So I'm just going to add some dirt patches. Did not mean to do that. Need my tree back. I don't want to add any like foliage because I think it's just going to muddy it. But we'll add a bit of texture. Here and there. Our pathways. The last thing you want is an untextured pathway. Bane of my life. Doesn't have to be purely across there either. The faster you go, the more sporadic it is. See? It's like little bits. And there we have it. that is my tiny lakeside town completed. So we'll start where we began. And I want to do it at night. Gonna lock it in there. I'm gonna go and have a look around our build. Off we go. Beautiful little tower. Oh, I keep walking over the fences. You know what, we'll go this way first. I'll save that one till last. Obviously, you've got to pay the sheep tax. And we keep going. Then we can take a seat, wherever the seats are. Take a seat and we can watch the birds. Over to the very large looking castle. And we're very beautiful. Very demure. Candlelit. No less. Tavern. Sadly, I'm going to have to walk around this way to get to the pier. And here we can feed our ducks and do other scandalous activities. Peep. Off we go. Did I put anything behind this foliage? Ah, yeah, I did the river. I remember now. Another pier to feed ducks from. I should have known. I was so surprised when it didn't add the thing on the end, but I really should have been less surprised at that. I'd already done it before. Here's the ruins. I don't think walking through the ruins really do them as much justice. They are pretty. And this gives like the feeling of walking into those like really close-knit towns in Spain. Where all the houses are very jumbled together. Well, they're all like connected, really. And then back through. A bit further up. We're now at the end. And that concludes this build. So thank you for joining me. And hopefully I will see you in the next one.